Good morning, everyone. It's good to see. It was great to see everyone back yesterday outside the Action Centre. We got delivered some beautiful fruits and vegetables, and I've actually used some of the veggies today. Right, so first of all, I did we're going to do a couple of recipes today, so we have a really busy day. We're going to do a one-pot root vegetable dinner. And it's with chicken, potatoes, carrots, and like I said, you don't really have to cut up small pieces or small chopping. It's just real rough chopping. I'm going to go over a couple of things and chop and let you see like the sizes. Try and keep things within the size. Okay, so we've got a couple of this. I've got an onion, red onion here. We're going to cut that up into three different spots. I don't like the look of that red piece, so I'm going to take that off. I have a sweet potato. I'm going to use the sweet potato today for the one-pot chicken vegetable dinner. Okay, so we've done that. A couple of blue potatoes, purple potatoes. They're really rich in antioxidants. Potatoes are a good source of B6, helps boost red blood cells. Really is good for your brain, so keep that in mind. And leave the skins on. The skins are great and they're really good for fiber to help you with the bathroom. So we're going to just quickly do that. Then I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. We've got some garlic in there already and some salt and pepper. Now you can use fresh thyme and fresh rosemary. I didn't actually have any fresh thyme, but I do have fresh rosemary. I'm going to put a couple of sprigs in that. Peel them off. Give it a good old toss. I'm going to use my hands when tossing it, and then add the chicken. I'll wash my hands. A little bit of thyme, fresh rosemary, and the smell is like unbelievable. Really good. So we're going to toss all that with everything, lay it in the bottom of our pan. Do that right in there. Beautiful. You've got all the nice smells in there. Break up this onion a little bit. So there's roasted vegetables. Now I'm adding chicken to this, but if you're vegetarian, this is perfect. You can just leave it the way it is. Put it in a one-pot pan. You have your olive oil. Good olive oil on it is essential. I'm going to cut that potato a little bit because it's a little bit big. A few more sprigs of rosemary. I washed my rosemary early. Put them in there. Some carrots. Right, just give me 1 second. Right, and now we're going to lay some of our chicken breasts on the top. Very simple, very quick meal, healthy meal. Another good, a good way to find B6 will be in your bananas, acorn squash. And also with rosemary, there's been studies shown that rosemary is really good for remembrance. As Ophelia says in the play Hamlet, rosemary is for remembrance. So they're just coming up with this and they said it's very good. Right, I'm going to quickly get rid of this, stick this in the oven. We're going to bake this for probably about 50 minutes until your chicken reaches 165. Now, also yesterday during the farmer's market, we was given so many beautiful colored tomatoes, and I wanted to share with you what I did. They're great for snacking. There's the beefsteak yellow tomatoes, green tomatoes, and red tomatoes. I put some olive oil, salt, pepper, and a little bit of oregano. So really great. You want something to do with them, something a little different? Delicious tomatoes. We also was provided cauliflower. And I'm going to actually do a cauliflower dish for you right now. We have a couple of recipes today. Okay, so we're going to go over here. Now right here, I've been sauteing some asparagus and some onions and garlic. And I'm gonna add the rest of my veggies in here. I've got some peas and carrots. I'm gonna add some peas and carrots in here. Now with the cauliflower, instead of having fried rice, we're gonna have a vegetable rice. And it's all vegetables. This is the cauliflower. This is actually only half a cauliflower, and I got so much out of it. And there was a couple of little crumbs that were left behind in the bag, so I chucked them in. They were a purple cauliflower. So you have a yellow cauliflower and a purple cauliflower. And I blended this. If you don't have a blender, that's fine. You can grate it and it will come down. This is a really, really quick, simple meal. Right, so I've just blanched them off a little bit here. Okay, so we're gonna do that. A couple of minutes. Then we're gonna add some of our cauliflower. As you see, it's really yellow. I didn't have a lot of the purple one. It was a little bit in the bag left over. So I added that. So this is your cauliflower rice. Now you can add eggs to this. I didn't. I kept it vegetarian. I used chicken on the last one, so there's no reason to use eggs in this. So we're going to give this a bit of a stir fry up. And if you blanch your cauliflower a little bit, if you've done this and blanch it after, you can actually bag this and freeze it. And it'd be pretty good. As you see, there's quite a lot there. And I only used half. So I'm going to just get the sauce. Oh, the sauce is there. Okay, so in here I use sesame oil, fresh ground ginger and some soy sauce, and I mixed it all up. And what we're going to do, we're going to add this to our stir fry. I want to give it a couple more seconds. If you have any questions, start asking your questions now. It smells good. Very good. Right. So we're going to add this. And we'll post the recipes online later. I'll take some pictures. As you know, I take pictures and post. So you have the exact amount. I don't actually know them all off the top of my head. Yeah, it smells really, really good. So, like that. And that is your cauliflower rice. So I'm gonna, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some scallions on the top for decoration. And we got the scallions in the bag yesterday also. Beautiful scallions, they were really big. Right, so we're gonna make a bowl of rice. Cauliflower rice. Peas, carrots, you can add anything in here really. You know, it's up to you. There was one recipe that called for broccoli and I just figured, you know what? We've been doing broccoli quite a lot. Let me do asparagus. And then wipe this off. Then we're gonna put some of our scallions on the top. Presentation. Okay, so there is your cauliflower rice. All righty. Thing this week, we made apple and cucumber water, the water of the week. Please stay hydrated. It's really, really important to stay hydrated. Okay. I know we're getting cooler now, but it's still very important. And the chicken and roast potato dish, here it is when it's cooked. Got up a little bit earlier this morning and cooked it. So you can see you got your roasted veggies, you got sweet potatoes in there, you got everything you can imagine. Everything that you got yesterday, you can stick in there. All righty. You blanch the cauliflower by using steamed water. You can put them in a calendar or a strainer, as you call it. We call it a calendar. Use a strainer. The water will boil the water and then put the cauliflower in the strainer and let it steam. And that takes all the germs out. Let it get cool and then you can freeze it. Like for 2 minutes. Give it a good time for about 2 minutes. Yeah, tomatoes are great for kids. They're brilliant. They've got lots of vitamin C in them and they're delicious. So yes. And you can actually, if you want to, you want to cook your tomato, they're really good too. You know, in England, for like breakfasts, we actually have, you know, like we have tomatoes and mushrooms for our breakfast, like cooked tomatoes. So, you know, if you want to put them and, you know, fry them in the pan for a little bit, that's great also. All right, everyone, great seeing you. And we will see you next week. Bye, everyone.